Hello, before we get into what we're learning today, I just want to review what we did last week. Last week we learned about long A, but first we're going to review short A. Short A makes the sound ah, like as in bat or cat or cap. We know pan has short A. We know can and man has short A. Then long A has the sound A. We hear A in the word, like as in cake, flame, make, shake. Then we have hate. So we have the long A makes the sound A, and short A sound makes the sound ah. We're going to review what short O sounds like. Short O sounds like aw. Aw. Like as in hot. Or even shop. Shop. Or lot. Lot. Well, this week we're going to be reviewing and learning about long O. Long O is going to make the sound O. O. So we're doing CVCe words with long O. So I have my word. This word is hope. Now we see the E and there's nothing at the E, but it's silent and it's magic because while we don't hear it at the end, we don't hear E or eh at the end, it's there and it's magic because the E is making our first vowel say its name. Because remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. And H is not a vowel, it's a consonant. And our first vowel is this. So it's making this vowel say its name. And what is the name of this letter? Yes, O. So H sound is H. We're going to say O, and then P makes the sound P. P. So hope. Hope. Repeat it after me. Hope. Nice job. I have another word for you. All right, in this word we see the E, and there's nothing after it, and so we're not going to hear it. It's going to be silent, but it's magic because it's going to make the first vowel in the word say its name. And what's this name? Yes, O. And this letter is N, and N makes a sound. Very good. N, O, and what sound does T make? Yes, T. So we're going to put it together. Note, note, note. Repeat after me. Note, note. Good job. I have another word for you. All right. We see our E at the end. It's going to be silent, but we call it magic E because while we don't hear it at the end, it's doing work. It's making E, or it's making our first vowel right here, O, say its name. And the name is O. This is R, and we know R makes the sound Ro. This letter is B, and we know B makes the sound B. So we have robe, robe, robe. Repeat after me. Robe, robe. Nice job. I have another word. All right, this word is similar to our last word, but there's one letter difference. But we see the E at the end, and there's nothing else after it. It's going to be silent, but it's magic because it's making the first vowel. The first vowel is R vowel. No. Is O a vowel? Yes, and there's no vowel before it. So this is our first vowel. It's making the first vowel say its name. And what name is this? O. So we're going to say O when we get to this sound. R makes the sound so we have row. And this one's different. Last word that we did was a B here. But this is a D. What sound does D make? D. Good job. Road. 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 Repeat after me. Road. R-O-D-E. Road. Alright. You ready for another one? Alrighty. We know E is at the end and there's nothing else after it. So we're going to circle it because it's going to remind us that it's silent. But while it's silent, it's also magic-y because the E makes the first vowel in the word say its name. And what's the name of this letter? Yes, O. So we're going to say O. And we learned about the blends SL a couple weeks ago. What sound does our blend SL make? Sl, sl, sl. Good job. Like as in slime. So sl, O. Then P, what sound does P make? P. So we have slope, slope. Repeat after me. Slope, slope. Nice job. I have another one for you. Alright, there's an E at the end, so we know it's going to be silent. We're going to circle it to remind us that it's silent, so we don't need to say the sound E, but it's magic. We remember it as magic-y because as it's there, it's doing magic. It's making our first vowel in our word say its name, and we know the name of this letter is O, so B makes the sound B, so we have bow. And what sound does N make? Yes, N. So we have bone, bone, bone. Repeat after me. Bone, bone. All right, I have another one for you. All right, we see E is at the end. There's nothing after the E. So we're going to circle it to remind us that it's silent E. But it's magic because while it's silent and we don't hear it, it's doing its job. It's making the first vowel in the word say its name. And we know this vowel is O. We know H makes the sound H. So we have ho. What sound does M make? Very good. So we have home. Home. Repeat after me. Home. Home, home. Nice job. I have another one. All right, this one's a little bit different. We're going to try to sound it out or stretch it out. So we see the E and there's nothing at the end. So it's going to be silent, but it's magic because it makes the first vowel say its name, which is O. H, as we said in the last word, says the sound O. What sound does L make? Very good. Ooh. Ho. But that's not a word. This word is whole. Whole. It kind of is like the word pool. So we have whole. Like it's like pool. Whole. I want you to repeat after me. Whole. Whole. Good job. All right, we're going to read this sentence. I see an E at the end, so it's going to be silent. We're going to circle it to remind us that it's going to be silent, but it's still there and it's doing its job. It's making the first vowel in the word say its name. And what vowel is this? We know it's O. We did a blend SM not that long ago. What sound does SM make? Sm. Sm, like as in smile. Sm. So we have smo. What sound does K make? K, like as in kite. So we have smoke. So we have the smoke. All right, let's look at this next word. We see an E at the end, and we're going to circle it because it's silent. It's still there, but we're not going to hear it at the end. And we know it's magic because while we won't be hearing it at the end, it's going to make our first vowel in the word say its name, which is O. What sound does R make? Ro. What sound does S make? S. But now in this word, instead of rose, it's going to be rose. The S is going to sound more like a Z in this word. So we have the smoke rose. Rose in the. And looky here, we went over this word. E is at the end. We're going to circle the E to remind us that it's going to be silent, but it's still there doing its magic, making our first vowel say its name. And this name of the vowel is O. And we have H, which makes it sound H. So we have ho, and M makes it sound So we have home. So let's read our sentence. The smoke rose in the home. Nice job.